3.
What is up, everybody? episode 88 / season 4, episode 1. Season 4, episode 1, Bettors Delight. We're here. The video's on. We're ready to go. But we got to talk about season 3 and sort of recap it a little bit. Go backwards to one of the most ruthless bets of all time, an immediately banned bet, never to occur again. The man manipulated what he could do when scrolling through bovadasportsbook.com. Let's be fair. He did.
Exploited.
And it paid off. Matt, you're season 3 champion. It's just like the absolute worst.
Gold medalist, finals, 3-time, baby, 3-time out of 3 seasons. Thank you. Get the bubbly going. The bubbly arts. Ooh, fizzy lifting drink. It feels good to take a dive, to take a leap of faith. Some would say, like I did, and to come up strong on Sunday with Victor, the man, the myth, the legend, Hovland, hitting that ace right in the face of all you jerks. I loved it. Wait, a toast to season 3 of the Bettors Delight champions. It's only me.
Mark, do you really think that this is what I wanted? That you think we purposefully undermined you?
I don't know, man. This is 2 seasons in a row I've had to deal with some kind of crazy thing that kept me away from winning. And look at this guy. I can't even argue against it because I argued for it on the last episode where I said it was legal at the time. So you got to allow it, right? Like,
yeah.
You just got to.
No,
that's just how the rules work.
Would have shut it down before it happens.
I don't think so. Actually, hold on. I just got a text message. Matt, the Flaherty said your championship doesn't count. The bet can't happen. So you're sorry, Mark. Congratulations, season 3 champion.
Yes, I have a banner ready for this.
I'll quit.
I don't even have
this
a best
league.
week, do I?
That is true. Technically, if we did take it away, Chris would be the champion of the season. If we're being perfectly honest.
Producer Chris, you let Mr. Exploitation.
It's not.
Didn't think it was going to happen.
How am I supposed to predict he's going to take 68 picks for a giant long shot?
Let it happen. There it is.
What do you mean?
You gotta cut it off before even any of that nonsense is allowed.
Again, the fact that you're trying to blame me for this is unbelievable.
Maybe it's unbelievable. Mr. Exploitation.
People forget.
Mike has nothing to complain about.
I understand.
I said everyone could also take that pick, and everyone's like, I ain't taking that pick. Defense, not allowed. That's already a rule. Good.
Technically, for Mark, he wouldn't have been able to do it. Yes. Us 2 could have done it.
How good would we look if if 3 people were in positive and took that pick? Instead, we got one guy at a -100, one guy -30. I won by 40 units this week, guys. Get it together.
Greg would still not be positive. There would only be 2 positive.
Still losing Mark, I believe.
To be fair, while my week-to-week overall picks went out the window, and it was not a great season at all, I did claim the challenge championship for the 3rd time in a row. I don't have fancy music. I don't have champagne. There's not a little bit of the bubbly. None of that's going on over here.
Those theme song, fancy music.
Because no one cares.
I know that
no one cares about the challenge championship. Everybody cares about the
season
title.
Then win it. If nobody cares about it, win it. That's the most pure thing head-to-head, week-to-week that we do.
3, baby.
See, this is the worst part about you winning.
Throw the 3s up.
3.
We got it. You come in last. At least I come in second.
I've come in 3rd every time, so I have yet to come in last.
Well, you could have technically almost won this season, but you had a negative week.
Yeah, can't win them all.
I would have won.
Can't win any of
the
them.
Title between the 4 of us. Between the 4 of us, I have to say that.
I didn't have any of those. I didn't get any of those lucky weeks like the 2 winners, the 2 people at the top here. So I'm gonna say I had a pretty solid season without lucking into some big random hits.
Luck. You think that was luck? Mine was a strategy move, dude. That was literally the smartest pick ever.
I don't understand why you wouldn't take that. It's 68 of the best golfers in the world playing at a very easy golf course.
It is very funny that Hovland was in dead last going into the final round, and he hits the hole. And he's the guy that hits the hole in one.
I love it, baby. I love it.
I
Shout out Victor.
I think he also might have been a little injured, if I remember correctly. I think he had an ankle issue, and he wasn't I think Mike can make him a lot of money in these tournaments.
Mike called him bum toe.
You did say bum toe. Overcoming adversity, both Victor Hovland and Matt this season.
What an epic comeback. What a way to end season 3. No one's had a more dominant run than that horseshoe guy we talked about last week. Like, this is amazing. I am, like Chris said on the Underdog, I'm Tiger in his prime. I'm the Bago champion of the world, whoever that guy is. I'm Jay Cutler when he played Bago in the Celebrity Pro-Am, and he's now in the championship. No one does it as good as I do.
Unbelievable.
Jay Cutler, Bago champion. Everyone remembers that.
Oh,
Cigars.
Look at this guy. And you dropped it. You dropped it.
Cigars,
That's what you get.
Cigars and bubbly. Actually, did you see that guy drinking a beer out of a hot dog?
That
It was the grossest thing I've ever seen in my entire life, and I never want to see that again. I couldn't watch the video.
It's like poking the straw.
Yeah, you have to make
the
the hot dog. Yeah, you got to make it into the straw. That's disgusting.
Did that guy steal it from us? Because we were talking about new straws. We were talking about new straws in season 3, episode 15. Like, that was a few mere weeks.
You're not wrong.
Mere few weeks ago.
You're certainly not wrong. We were definitely discussing the hot dogs, or not the hot dog as a straw, but new things as straws. So
we were talking the straw problem in America. Yes.
Yeah,
trendsetters.
I had another
Trendsetters.
a run-in with another paper straw that didn't last the full drink this past week. So
I just don't even give it to me. I'll just drink it right out of the glass. That's what the That's what the cup's there for.
it was a nice fancy drink with like fruit on. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit of a girly drink.
Love a girly
so
drink.
it had like a
Never-
big pineapple.
Girly drinks are more than appropriate.
Girly drinks are better than a beer.
It was so delicious, but it
In
had
most
too much
cases.
fruit for me to like really get my face on it. So I needed the straw. And
I think, Mark, you have a drinking problem and not in like the regular sense, in the literal sense.
well, I was trying to also see what I was doing, and then I saw what I was doing. But anyway,
Mark's just
paper
drinking in
straws.
the mirror.
Where you drink? I'm assuming it's in a cup, and your angle like this, I don't know.
Well, with this fruit on the side and everything, it was like difficult to finagle.
Did you think
All
by
right,
taking
anyway.
the fruit off and putting it into the drink? Because that's how you get the flavor. All right.
It was difficult to finagle.
Dead air. All right.
It was difficult. So anyway, I'm not upset with, or I am very upset with the way season 3 ended.
Couldn't
But
be
it was a
happier.
good season. It was a lot of fun. I
Listen.
still hate both of you.
It was tumultuous. We had several episodes that we had, whether it was video issues, audio issues, things that went on, but we're back. We think we're in full effect, and it's season 4. And what season 4 means the most is that when you go to Bovada now, there is meaningful counting football games.
We're out of the doldrums.
Yes, I was waiting for it.
The doldrums.
I was
I
waiting
wasn't going to
for it.
say it.
Tumultuous
We're out of the
doldrums, baby. Tumultuous doldrums. Come on, Greg. You got it.
Those
Unbelievable.
guttural sounds that you hear from tumultuous doldrums. you know?
Yeah.
This is a personal attack. I don't appreciate
It's
this.
a Travis
Now I'm
mockery.
Mark lost.
Dude, I just like that. I like looking in the thesaurus every once in a while. So
I don't blame you. But like I said, we're
Penn
football
State.
is here. Sure.
Yeah, shout out
College
Whiteout, dude. Whiteouts are coming. I love Penn State, dude. Shout out Beaver Stadium. Rawr, rawr. Right? Don't they play that after a big thing at their stadium?
They do.
Mike,
Yes,
Boo.
they do. They do.
confirm for the listeners that are listening with their ears.
I've said yes.
Rawr,
boo.
rawr,
We don't like that team.
Keep doing the rap. I enjoy that.
rawr. Actually, I talked about this on the Underdog. John Rice Plumlee was just named starting quarterback of UCF football. Go Knights. We found that out.
We all got your text
Yeah,
yesterday.
you texted
Thank you.
all of us.
Well,
We're well aware.
Tim Elko texted me first on the side, and then they announced it on Twitter.
UCF?
Well, about his boy John Rice Plumlee, because they played baseball together at. John Rice Plumlee was on the team that won the national championship.
I got it.
I don't think you do. Don't think you do.
I put it together. We're going.
I'm going to get fact checked on that. Plumlee was actually not on the team because he had graduated after this football season to go do. So he wasn't on the team this year.
So he could transfer.
I don't want my guys to fact check me because I know they will. I know they'll text me and be like, dude, you know, Plums wasn't on the squad.
Matty fact checkers. Yeah. I like this.
Matty Ole Miss. That's what I do.
I'm surprised Plums wouldn't text you and be like, bro, you know I wasn't there.
You know I got that number one, QB1.
He FaceTimed me later that night, so that was nice of him.
He celebrated.
Yeah, on his iPod Touch.
He went to the nearest Dunkin' Donuts, got the free Wi-Fi, and then sent you that message.
Dunkin' Donuts food is trash.
All right. Well, we neither have the time nor the setting to discuss Dunkin' Donuts.
Who's eating Dunkin' and then running? That's my question. Like, in what world are you like eating a donut and a bear claw and be like, I gotta go for a 3-mile jog? Like, it just doesn't fit.
It's fuel, baby. It's fuel for some.
Boom! Skittles.
Shout
out.
Well. While we're I guess we'll get your food takes, I'm sure, throughout the show. But let's get into it, fellas. We are, like I said, season 4, kicking it back off. Week 0 in college football is here. There is a paltry set of games.
Oh my god! Shut up!
Just did that one on purpose.
It's a chicken set of games. It doesn't even make sense.
I was gonna say. I'm pretty confident that wasn't the right word.
A chicken games. That's what you said. Chicken games.
Idiot.
Wait, what?
Chicken games.
You said poultry.
No, I did not.
Oh, veal.
He said paltry, which means small or meager. Bang! I knew I used it right.
So Mikey, he's small and meager.
I got you. Took me a second. But yes, no poultry games this week. We will take a look at the slate, which the biggest game, obviously, the one that probably has the most behind it is, as Mark is representing.
Oh.
Let's go Cats. The real Cats that go, right, whatever the hell.
How many
Matt was
basketball
doing.
national championships do they have?
I don't think any.
They didn't even make the tournament until.
I thought that was a dig at Villanova and the Wildcats.
I don't really know who was the dig.
It was at Penn State. You were just doing the.
Oh, well, that's a lock-in. That's not a cat.
It's a good. I mean, lions are cats, but you just threw me off so much. Ireland.
Have a drink.
Ireland is the game. Ireland has the game. It's the Red Balloons in Ireland. I'm on the Northwestern Wildcats plus the 13. I don't think they're going to be as bad as Bovada thinks they're going to be. They might be, but I'm very excited. Football's back. The Wildcats are back. And it's always fun to watch, decently bad football. So I'll watch it at 12:30 on Saturday.
I hate to do this. I'm also on Northwestern plus 13.
That's the last thing.
I don't think Nebraska's going to be good. Like, I just don't. I don't know.
Good last year, so
they have not been good since I can't remember watching football.
Russell Wilson.
Like, legitimately. He didn't play at Nebraska.
Like Northwestern usually has like at least a competitive team. There's some future bets that I'll get into in a little bit. They usually do have a competitive team. They also won the Big Ten West not too long ago, Matt. Take that face and shove it.
No,
Where
he's
did
talking
Russell
about
Wilson
Russell
play? Yeah, he played in Nebraska.
NC State and then Wisconsin.
Bunch of red jerseys. I don't freaking know.
It is a lot of red jerseys. But yeah, let's go. That's my first pick of the season.
I have the under in that game. What a great game to have over there. Under 14.5 minus 110. It's going to be Northwestern 14, Nebraska 7. Something like that.
I'll take that.
It wouldn't shock me, to be perfectly honest. It's a great bet.
Overseas, though, we've got to shout out in the intro, Greg. Look at me now, Leon Edwards.
Oh, God, I forgot.
Thank you, Leon.
There's no
champion
UFC this weekend.
Yeah.
Why didn't you jump in and bring it up?
The UFC just popped in my head. Look at me now.
It's the only thing you've said for like 5 straight days. How did it just pop? How did you just pop up?
I know that's a good point. We went over the water here, and it popped in my head, so I had to jump in with no UFC this weekend.
I'm gonna jump in real quick, and I'm gonna take Northwestern plus 360 on the money line. Just realized that Nebraska is starting a true freshman quarterback, and I'm hoping Pat Fitzgerald has enough defensive schemes to, get to a true freshman on his first game, 3,000 miles from anyone that actually cares.
Well, and that's what I was going to say. Like, I like Pat Fitzgerald more than I like Scott Frost, just in terms of like as a coach. I know what Scott Frost did at UCF was extremely impressive, but moving to a real conference where you have the big guys week in and week out, it's tough.
It all comes back to UCF, baby.
It really always does. It's so
Yeah.
stupid. Matt, where are you at in college football this weekend?
I'm gonna stay in Ireland. I had some Irish potatoes earlier. Coconut, ginger, whatever's on that. Cinnamon sugar, I think. But I'm rolling Nebraska minus 500 and minus 13. I'm double dipping to start this year. I'm riding high. Isn't that a little river band song? I think so. But yeah, I like the way. I like my picks so far.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
I'm 1-0 currently.
You took a minus 500 favorite, so there it is.
How many championships do you have, Greg?
3 secondary titles. We talked about this on You're Wrong.
Oh, wait.
You have the
just
heavyweight
admitted they were
championship.
secondary.
Yeah,
you just admitted they were secondary. So
Yeah,
there we go. No one cares about it.
No, it's this. See, you cut me off before I can make my point. Matt, world heavyweight champion, the big gold belt, the golden eagle,
Spinner.
the eagle with the globe
I want the
on
spinner. I want the spinner.
it. You can have the spinner.
That's the GOAT one.
I got the Intercontinental Championship. The likes of Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon. Everybody knows the best worker always gets. He always gets the IC title. It's not always about the heavyweight championship. I'm headlining the house shows just like the world champion, baby.
You're like the AEW Intercontinental Champion. You're like the Internet Champion, Zack Ryder. You're like Zack Ryder, the Internet Champion. You're not.
How
that.
dare you? That's rude.
You got
a rude thing to say.
24/7 championship.
Why? Nobody's come and claimed this title yet, baby. Nobody.
You just see Greg's neighbor pin him in 2 seconds. He kicks it out like when Sting and those old Mountain Dew commercials, he beat the crap out of those kids.
He's dragging him along the top of the fireplace, knocking all the photos off the wall.
Greg, he's doing the Peloton with your face, Oh, shout out to Sting in those commercials.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, so I think that moves us off of at least the biggest game of the week. So, Mike, give me your next one.
I was going to ask a question. How many people do you think are actually going to be at that game in that stadium?
More
the stadium holds 52,000.
More than you think.
Yeah.
I'd say probably 30.
So,
right?
That's going to sell out because there's a lot of Irish people in Chicago. And there's a lot of Irish people in Nebraska,
true.
So they're gonna make the trip.
That's
they're
true.
gonna let's go see the homeland. Let's have a pint of Guinness. Conor McGregor. They're
just a
put their hands
question.
up like
just
this.
wondering.
No,
Right.
you're an idiot. You're an idiot
What?
It would have been a cool trip.
Why am I an idiot?
because you thought it wouldn't sell out. Have you ever watched a football game overseas?
I just asked the question. I'm gonna take Connecticut plus 27, minus 110.
Ooh.
Okay.
Because they have Taquan Roberson, who was like a 5-star QB that transferred there. So maybe they can at least cover. Who knows? They've got to travel to Utah State, though.
Is Utah State red as well?
What?
Is Utah?
I don't think so. I think they're blue.
Okay,
You were just talking about them.
so yeah, they're the women that got the panda shoes.
Oh, my God.
Ugh.
Go ahead.
Give me Connecticut because that was just a generic sneaker that they got. I want Connecticut plus 27.
UConn plus 27, minus 110. I love this for my pick, which is the Aggies of Utah State, minus 27 points. We looked at their schedule for Connecticut the last couple of years. The only team they beat last year was Yale. They lost to Holy Cross. They lost to UMass. I don't think they beat UMass in like 5 straight matchups. UConn football is unnecessary. There's no other way to describe it.
They have a like a
Donald Brown
somewhat
will-
decent quarterback this year.
Donald Brown
Well,
will
that's
be
fine.
great.
The rest of the team stinks.
Yale was
Yeah.
good last year.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's
You're
true.
good. That's what we're at. Yale was
It
good.
was a big win against the Yales.
Yeah, the Bulldogs.
Well, that's why I'm taking Utah State minus the 27, minus 110 on Bovada. Mark, you have anything else in college football?
Yeah, I'm staying with another Big Ten team. I'm taking the Illini against Wyoming. I'm taking them minus the 11 at minus 115. I just think they're going to have more talent. Hope it's going to be like a like a season warm up game for the Illini here, and that's about it.
I'm on them as well. I love Wyoming basketball. I don't know how good their football team is, though.
I mean, didn't Josh Allen go there?
Josh Allen
Yes.
did go there, but
I mean,
he's not
Okay.
there anymore.
Is
Yeah,
Lovie Smith
it is.
still the coach of the Illini?
no, he owes the
No.
Texans.
Right?
He's the coach of the Texans now.
Who's the coach of Illinois?
How long was he there? He was there
It
forever.
was a long time. It was
30
after he left the Bears.
Yeah,
I
so
feel
36
he
years
really
ago.
wasn't there that long.
I forgot he got the hell.
Brett Bielema is the head coach of the Illini.
Is it Illinois or is it Illinois?
Illinois.
It's definitely not Illinois.
Well, they should do bring in the Illinois. Like, we're bringing the noise. Bring Illinois.
But that's not how it's pronounced, so they can't.
Yeah, but
So it would just be bringing the Noi.
What are they?
what are they, Australian? Noi.
Bringing the Noi.
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 Well, who I hope is also bringing the noise is Nevada. Nevada taking on New Mexico State, perennial bad team throughout college football. Nevada -9, -110. Obviously, new quarterback there, but I'm more than confident that even on the road, they'll be able to take that game from the Aggies. All right, every team I talk about, or is it the Lobos? I don't remember.
New Mexico is the Lobos.
But it's
No,
New Mexico
Mexico's
State.
the Lobo. New Mexico State, I think, is also the Aggies.
Yeah.
I
lot
think
of
they're
Aggies.
both the I think all three of them are the Los Lobos.
I think you're loco.
Matt, what's your next pick?
You know where I'm at, dude? Ball State plus 33 minus 110
I mean,
It's actually unbelievable.
over
you went to
Tennessee.
actual week one.
Yeah,
It's not
that's
till
a week
next week.
1 game. We'll put it on your card next week.
Gotcha.
Yeah?
Even
Guys, this guy beats us every season.
How does this
How is it possible?
Unbelievable.
it's like Even Stevens when he's like, gotcha. And remember the Even Stevens movie when they get pranked? It's gotcha. I think it's the ladies' man from that guy who plays the ladies' man.
Tim
I
Meadows?
think it's Tim Meadows. He's like the host of like Gotcha, the prank show. All right. Yeah. Give me Charlotte plus 7.5 minus 115. Charlotte's got a rookie punter that just he's a true freshman rookie punter coming in, and I think their special teams is really going to show out this year.
All right. All right.
Fact check that.
I'm not looking it up. I don't think
He's 16 years old. He just got his permit. but he skipped 2 years because he took AP classes in high school.
Mike, what's your next?
Don't really know much about either team yet, but I'm going to take the over in the North Texas UTEP game, over 54.5 minus 110.
I'm also on that.
Don't know
Cheer for
much
some
about
points.
geometry.
I needed to find when I was going through the games. I was like, I need at least one over that I can just root for points, and that was the game that stuck out. I feel like
Yes.
North Texas is always a team involved in the big scoring games, so that's where I went with it. Mark, what's your next one?
I think this one is going to probably be on your card as well here, Greg.
I know where you're going.
I am going across the ocean to the Big Island, and I'm taking the Rainbow Warriors in a not one, but double dip against Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's got to go from East Coast all the way to Hawaii. And, I mean, Hawaii, on the Big Island. It's the Rainbow Warriors in week 0 of college football. I love them. I love them here. Plus
Hawaii
250.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I got them both. Double dip, plus 250 and plus 8 plus minus 110.
Yeah,
I took the line. I'm on the
I
line.
took the
too.
line as well. It's impossible for me to get away from Hawaii at home anytime, really, but especially against a team like Vanderbilt. It just, that's what we're here for. Matt?
I'm gonna take Vandy. Jay Cutler.
Of
It
course,
all
yeah.
comes back to Jay Cutler.
Everything comes back to Jay Cutler.
I'm double dipping. -8 and -300. Every gambler that's been gambling for the past, I don't know, 17 to 18 years is gonna be on Hawaii this weekend. Everyone's gonna be like Hawaii this, Hawaii this. Colt Brennan, all these guys. We're taking the guys from Vanderbilt because this is a sucker pick.
All right, that's fine by me.
Everyone's
You can
talking
roll
about
with
it. Everyone's talking about it. Tweeting
Everyone,
about it. It's all over
there
Twitter.
is-
Me.
It's all
and
over
us
Twitter.
three.
there is a lot of conversation around the Hawaii game. Part of it is about TV broadcasts. I saw some stuff about that as well. But yes, you are correct. I just think everybody's excited to have college football back, and the Hawaii late night game that's college football.
It's a staple.
Vegas gets rich this weekend, but not on my dime.
That's fine. All right. Does anybody have anything else in college football, or can we take a jump
I
out?
want that saying on a T-shirt.
Just the futures if we're doing that.
Ah, yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. We have to hit those relatively quickly. I completely forgot that we also had to give out the futures. So thank you for reminding me, Mike. Listen, I'm trying. Yeah, you try wrangling a guy who keeps talking about Jay Cutler every 5 seconds.
No, Jay Cutler, not Jake Cutler. That guy's a chef.
I'll start off. I'll give the first future out that I had, and it has to do with the team that we already discussed. It is Nebraska. I'm taking their under in their total wins, under 7.5, -115. Mike, what's your first future?
I have a good amount, so I'll just rip
Give me two of them real quick.
All right. Oklahoma State over 5.5 wins, -135. Sanders is returning as quarterback. I don't know why it's so low. And then
Is it conference wins or is it
no, regular season wins. It's regular season wins.
Okay.
And then Pittsburgh regular season wins under 8.5, -150. I think they come back to earth.
Makes sense. Mark, where are you at? A couple of your futures.
I'm going to start with Penn State under 8.5 at -130. I don't even know who the quarterback is.
Just a mean thing to say out loud.
I don't think that's a bad bet. It's going to be Clifford for the
You're gonna,
17th year.
You could just write it on my
year,
card
we're gonna be
every
good.
single year.
Next
Every
year.
single year, you could put this on my card.
I'm taking the over 8.5 for Penn State, even money.
Okay, cool. I'm also
a
on.
lot of wins.
It is.
They play a
not
lot
such
of
good
bad
team.
teams,
Like
and
who?
a lot of bad Big Ten teams.
Name one.
Well,
They play Northwestern.
Central Michigan.
Set you up, Greg. I got you.
Yeah, you know how we
Fist
do
bump
it.
dude. Fist bump. Yep. Virtual fist bump for the
And there's no
listeners.
undermining. There's virtual fist bumping in my honor, but no undermining. This is ridiculous.
It's not undermining. Give me your next one, Mark.
My next one is going to be I got Iowa over 7.5,
Iowa.
-130. I think Iowa's got a good team. They were good last year, and they got a lot of returning players, I feel like. So
Absolutely. Matt, give me your first two.
First two, Big Ten East Division winner, Ohio State -333, without New Jersey College. I don't know what that means. I'm also taking the Pac-12 championship winner. I'm taking people aren't going to see these people come out, but I'm taking UCLA at +900. I think that UCLA.
I despise you. Like in a way that is unbelievably.
Unbelievably.
Unbelievably strong. But go ahead, finish your rant.
What? I don't know. What? Go ahead.
I'm also taking UCLA to win the Pac-12 +900.
Let's go. Virtual fist bump.
Fist bump.
Virtual fist bump.
USC Pac-12 winner +220.
All right.
USC Pac-12 winner +220.
You don't got to write these
USC
down. We'll send these
Pac-12
to you, Greg.
winner.
You guys are terrible.
Yeah, I'll send
Who
it
do you
the
have?
futures.
The futures aren't needed right now. You can-
Mark, who did you say?
I was also on USC. I was trying to give
yeah,
Mikey
yeah.
some like wibby wobbies or fist bumps as well.
Maybe
but I got-
wobbies.
Here's your Wibby Wobby.
Yeah, rocket power. Wiggly,
Well, then
wiggly.
I'll rattle off two of mine. I have Fresno State over 8.5 -165, and UCLA over 8.5 -110. I really trust that UCLA team. Mike, you have another one.
Yeah, I'm going to take the USC over 9.5 regular season wins +105, and then Oregon under 8.5 regular season wins +120 with Bo Nix up there now.
You said
Stinks.
under 8.5
Yeah,
-110
+120.
+120. Sorry, Mark, you're next too.
I got Miami over 8.5 at -160. I think the U's going to keep it up, and Houston over 9 -115. they just dominate in the American. So I think they'll get to 9 wins.
Sounds good. Matt, you're next too.
Ole Miss to win the SEC plus 4,000. Ole Miss West Division winner plus 2,000. What
Jackson
division is
Dart.
UCF in? Thanks.
I have no
Why
idea.
can't I remember?
I don't know, but I have Ole Miss under 7.5 wins this year, plus 110.
Why are you so angry?
Because you took all
Cheer
golfers
up.
to get a hole in one and beat me. That's
I
why
don't-
I'm
They're
angry.
in the
Spike picks-
AAC, Matt.
Spite picks always work. I'm going to bang through a couple more. Notre Dame under 8.5 plus 120. Purdue West. Texas over 8.5 plus 100. Texas also to make the playoff plus 800. And the Oregon State Beavers, shout out, over 4.5 plus 110.
I'm on that
Or plus,
Texas over
100.
wins, Greg.
Texas over 8.5.
Yeah. And I have them to make the conference title game in the Big 12 plus 125 and to win the Big 12 plus 280.
So Big 12 title game. What was the title game one? The Big 12 one?
Plus 125.
Plus 125. And then Texas to win Big 12 is plus 280. I'm also on that.
And then I got the Bijan Robinson over 11.5 rushing touchdowns, minus 115.
Bijan Robinson over 11.5 rushing TDs. Would you say plus what?
Minus 115.
Minus 115.
What?
Well, I'm actually on Bijan Robinson to win the Heisman plus 2,000.
I'm on Quinn Ewers plus 2,800. I'm so bought in on Texas.
Yeah, this is going to be a problem. I don't like this.
Bad. They're bad. Quinn Ewers is was the best recruit since Trevor Lawrence or something. So
Plus
right.
2,200 for that? Yes, Mike. 2,800?
Yeah.
I'm in the Heisman as well. I'm on Caleb Williams at plus 500.
Caleb
Or
Williams.
plus 550. I'm sorry. Plus 550.
Heisman plus 550 for you. Matt, anything else?
Who's fourth on that list? Anyone got it in front of them?
I do. It is Will Anderson plus 1,400.
All right, give me Billy Boy Anderson, bank robber from the
He's the
1940s.
linebacker, right?
Yes.
Oh, I love it, dude. I just watched the Teo documentary.
We can talk about the Teo documentary some other time.
All right, Ole Miss to win the championship too, an entire championship. I have them currently at plus 10,000.
Plus 10,000. Maybe it'll save your season.
I already did that.
I'm just going to a couple conference champions. Fresno State to win the Mountain West plus 240. I already gave the Texas one out. Penn State to win the Big Ten plus 1,600.
I'm on that.
And then that is Texas to be the NCAA champion plus 4,000. And that's all of mine. Mike, anything else?
Yeah, my final pick would just be Miami to win the ACC plus 350.
I couldn't find the American Conference, Mike.
Mark, any other futures for you?
No. Actually, yeah, I'm going to take one more. I'm going to take Northwestern over 1.5 conference wins this year. They play some bad teams.
They only play in one conference. I don't understand how they could win two
What
different
were
conferences.
What were the odds on Bovada?
Minus 120. Thank you,
Minus
Bovada.
120. All right. That gets us through college football. Very
UCF
long segment.
Plus 300, Matt,
Put them on my board.
to win
What was it?
the
UCF
American
to
Conference.
win the American Conference.
Yeah,
CF. Plus what, Mike?
300.
Is that where Daniel
Plus
Tosh
300.
went to college?
Maybe. Let's move on to tennis very quickly, as we've taken up almost half the show with college football, but that's what football does when it comes back. So, Mike, start us off in tennis.
Yeah, I'll go with just the three quick ones here that aren't part of the qualifiers.
I knew I was right, Chris. Thanks.
I'll take Elise Cornett minus 117. Alexandra Sasanovic minus 176.
Man, these are quick ones, Mike.
And then, I had somebody wrong in my parlay that now I have to pull up.
Oh my god.
Hold on, who was the first one, Mike?
It's Elise Cornett.
Okay, I got you.
Elise Cornett. And then the last one was in
Who was the
Granby
second
in
one?
Colorado.
Sasnovich? Okay.
Yeah, and then the other one was in Tatiana Maria plus 104.
Maria.
And those three parlayed will come back to plus 493.
Plus 493.
Yeah.
I mean, is this U.S. Open? No, this is
No, these were the non. I had this. This was my non-U.S. Open parlay, and then I have 3 in the qualifiers.
Look at this guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Is the U.S. Open starting soon?
They're in the qualifiers.
Qualifiers
Technically, already started.
So I don't have a ton of picks in tennis because it is just the early qualifiers. So I just got 2 picks. I got Emilio Gomez over Brandon Holt at -154, and then I got Hugo Grenier over Francesco Pissarro at -190. And I got those two parlayed to. God bless you.
Sorry,
I got those 2 parlayed together at +152, and that'll be it for me in tennis
for the whole week. Nothing else.
Yeah, for the whole week, Greg.
You said the parlay pays what?
152, 1.5 units plus the extra little tiny 2.
52. Matt, anything in tennis?
Yeah, I got one. Shout out Tim Allen. I'm taking Bernarda Parra -218 over Sophia Kenin. Shouted out Tim Allen because Bernard from the original Santa Claus movies is coming back for the newest Santa Claus. So I'm taking Bernarda.
What a reason.
What an unbelievable reason.
Shout out David Krumholtz, who played Bernard.
Is that his name?
Yes.
Shout out David Krumholtz.
How does this guy win every week? Every
I have no idea. I mean, maybe because he's got -500, -300, -218. I know they're not huge winners, like from a units perspective, but they're not losers.
I mean, I literally hit on 150,000 point win to win it all.
That's not. I don't think that's accurate.
What
fact
was
check.
15,000. Okay, so you
Mike,
can't say a -5 when I hit on something that large. In Pursuit of a Parlay on YouTube, check it out.
Mike, let's go through. As is this show, the Underdog channel on YouTube. Find us there. Mike, give me your U.S. Open ones.
I feel like I haven't heard this name in forever. Jeannie Bouchard +170 value. Haven't heard that name in forever, but I'll take the value.
It's probably not a good thing.
I know. Well, she's +170, but yeah, she made the final in Wimbledon in what year? I don't know. Sometime
a few years ago.
Yeah, it's probably 5 to 7 years ago, something like that. But I haven't really heard much of her since. So I'm gonna take the value.
People aren't talking about her in many of your circles.
No.
You know, Brigham Young was a real person.
Just give me your next
coming up, dude. Keeps coming up in conversation.
It's unbelievable. All right, but my last 2 picks are just former winners for me. Astra Sharma -150 and Priscilla Hun -115. Now wrap it up.
No parlay with those? I'm just surprised. You don't have to do it now all of a sudden.
Parlay him for me.
Boy.
You gotta tell me what it pays out, Matt. So
I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
Here we go. I got it.
Is that defense?
I don't think so.
It is +741.
Put it on my board.
Yep, I'll take it too.
No, that's defense. I had it first.
No, it's not.
I had it first. He can't have it now.
I'm done.
It's not defense. It's not defense. It's week 1. You can't play defense. It's not how it works. All right. Does that close out tennis for us?
My basketball career.
All right. Then let's get into Major League Baseball. There is a ton of Major League Baseball action going on. We have, obviously the stretch run. We're almost at September. Just over a month left in the season. Thursday slate is heavy. So, Mike, I'll let you kick it off.
Yeah, I'll start with the D-backs again with Zach Gallen on the mound. Won as a dog last week. Their favorite -130 this week, but I'm going to take him again.
Diamondbacks -130.
Yep.
Mark, what do you got going?
I take them every week, apparently. I'm on the Astros. -1.5, +110 against the Twins. Astros are continue to prove to be one of the best teams in baseball.
And Twins.
Even though they did cheat, they are still good.
So good. They are definitely still good. And now I can't just get out of my head. And Twins.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you one bit.
Black. Eat
football on TV.
Playing 2-hand touch.
It's so stupid.
Gonna take the Gallen pick off. They're playing right now. I thought it was tomorrow. My Diamondbacks pick. They're playing as we speak.
Good work, Mike.
Thank you.
I'm taking the Mariners plus 102.
Getting third place. Tell me what keeps happening. He can't even get his schedule right.
None of you guys can read dates. It's crazy. 88 episodes into this show, season 4, episode 1. You still can't figure it out.
What do I look like, a calendarologist? Read that in your thesaurus.
Goblet of Fire.
Read that in my thesaurus.
Yeah.
No, not Matt.
There, minus 122.
What are you saying?
I'm on the Guardians against you there.
Guardians
Yeah.
plus minus 122.
Yep.
Matt, what do you have in baseball?
Freest money in baseball. Rockies plus 305 over DeGrom and the Mets.
I don't know about the freest money. The Mets have been. I mean, I know they struggled against the Yankees, but
I love freest money in baseball.
you just.
I have heard through sources that DeGrom has 37 strikeouts and 21 at bats in the past 3 games.
Close enough.
21 at bats and 37 strikeouts. What an accomplishment.
Throwing the ball weird. Doesn't he throw weird? Isn't he a knuckleballer?
No.
I don't think so. I think he's got some heat. Stop doing that. Mark, what's your next one in baseball?
I'm on the Phillies minus 1.5 as well. They got Nola on the mound against the Reds tomorrow. That's at minus 140. I'm going to parlay that one with the Astros run line as well at plus 260.
No day game tomorrow?
I know, surprising for a Thursday.
What do we have a game Friday?
We do. Marlins.
Are we in?
That's a night game
Are
too,
we
I
in
think.
Miami? Miami?
It's actually isn't it the Pirates?
Yeah,
I think
it's the Pirates. It's the Pirates
I
at
thought it
home.
was Miami.
The Marlins
Never
are the
mind.
next series.
Yeah, I knew they had a lot of crappy teams coming up.
Do the Pirates still have
Keep
McCutcheon?
piling up wins. They do not.
Okay.
I'm taking the St. Louis Cardinals minus 135, taking on the Chicago Cubs. Actually, it's moved. It's now down to minus 122.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm on that as well. I
That's
was like, wait,
shifted a lot since
I
I
don't
did
like
this
that.
an hour
I
ago.
do not like that at all.
Listen, that is
You know
the
what?
benefit.
No, I'm on the Cubs. I'm on the Cubs plus 102. They got Marcus Stroman on the mound and
The bread guy?
that whole
Yes, the bread guy.
Yeah, the bread
It
guy.
is the benefit of using Bovada as we go. Those lines are always changing because of the picks that we're giving out. That's obvious.
yeah.
This is
Mike,
a live
what's your next
show
one? Absolutely.
for Chris,
Yeah,
for
live.
producer Chris.
He's getting them all in right now.
Absolutely. He's moving the lines for us.
I'm going to take the under 8.5 minus 110 in the White Sox and Orioles game.
White Sox, Orioles, under
I'm,
8.5.
Yep, minus 110.
I'm in that game. I'm on the Orioles. I think the White Sox are struggling right now.
Yeah.
Orioles are pushing towards the playoffs a little bit.
The Orioles
so
are electric.
The Orioles are electric.
You guys ever been to
I like
Camden
the O's.
Yards?
I have.
Yes.
It's a phenomenal stadium, phenomenal outdoor environment outside the stadium as well. Love the bars, love the orange crushes. Could just crush orange crushes all summer long. Delicious
I'm
drink.
I'm
Kid
also
Rock's
on the
on.
Orioles minus 110 in that game. And I think my last pick in baseball is the Blue Jays minus 168 taking on the Boston Red Sox. Mike, what's your next one?
I'm out. I only had 2.
You're out?
Yep.
Matt, anything else other than the freest money in baseball?
The second freest money in baseball. Pick against you, Red Sox, baby.
How dare you? That's really where I'm at. Red Sox plus 140 there on
Yeah,
Bovada.
I got a question. How dare you?
Does that close us out for baseball then?
Yeah, I think we're good.
All right. Then let's quickly just touch on the world of darts. The online live league is the only option right now. Matt, I'll let you go first if you have anything.
Yeah, I love the online dart league. I'm taking Stu Wilson plus 105 over Scott Marsh because Mike hates Marsh on the Phillies right now. So I like Stu.
Isn't he hurt?
Yeah, he did get hurt.
Yeah, that's what that makes Mike even worse of a guy.
What?
I'm actually on Scott Marsh in that matchup minus 135, and then my only other darts pick is Neil Evans versus Lee Evans versus Neil Duff plus 105.
Have you ever eaten at a Bob Evans?
No.
No.
I want to try Bob Evans. Someone could send us a Bob. Someone should send us a Bob Evans gift card, and I would like to
Is
go.
there one
thank you.
close?
I'm good.
I'm sure we could find a Bob Evans.
You have to drive up I-80.
Yeah, probably.
Shout out,
no
shade against Bob Evans. He's a nice guy.
I'm sure Robert Evans was a good guy. It doesn't mean that his restaurant still serves a quality meal.
Robert Evans Sr. was a great guy. Robert Evans Jr. money went to his head, man.
You're out on
a real jerk.
All right. Let's keep it going. We'll
move on.
We'll get in. We'll move on. It only took 45 minutes to get into the first move on reference of season 4.
If we still move on stickers, is that a copyright infringement?
I think
probably
probably need his
is that a tax write-off.
I don't know how tax write-offs work.
I don't either.
But let's go to the final week of the NFL preseason here. Tons of games. Obviously, everybody's closing it out over the next couple of days prior to the kickoff. Probably 14 days away from when this drops out there. So, Mike, go ahead and kick off the NFL preseason.
Yeah, I'm just going to take the under in the Bills-Panthers game, under 40, minus 110. Again, I don't really have much reasoning. Preseason, I just pick something I like that catches my eye and I take it.
Is it because Corral was about to be named starter and then got hurt?
I don't think
so.
They were literally about to announce it, and then, damn, Liz Frank got him, stabbed him. That Liz Frank
it is
Tanya Harding situation.
It is certainly a bummer that Corral's going to miss the whole season. But more time to learn and then blossom into the starter that he can become. That's how you got to look at it.
He is a delicate flower. I agree.
Mark, where are you at in the preseason?
I'm gonna go with the Bears money line over the Browns plus 170. For like Mike said, it's the last game of the preseason. There's no real reason or rhyme to any of this. So let's see what these guys that aren't going to be playing next week can do.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm on the Chiefs even money against the Packers. I just think there's some tumultuous situations going on with the Chiefs or with the Packers, wide receivers, etc. Aaron Rodgers' relationship. I know it doesn't really matter, but some of those guys have been in those rooms and in those meetings. So I like the Chiefs to close out the preseason with a dub. Matt, any picks in the preseason?
You know what? I got a pick. Washington Commanders plus 240 over the Ravens. This is another one. People are tweeting it out. They're Instagramming it. People are writing about it on their Zangas. They're letting people know. They're like, oh, most wins in preseason history, 30 in a row. This is a classic Commanders spoiler right here.
Literally, I did the same thing last week and we lost.
I was just gonna say Mike took the Cardinals last week.
It's bad because I don't listen to what Mike says.
Well, I mean, I don't know if that's a bad thing necessarily.
Especially last week.
True.
You did not like Mike last week.
I mean, I've seen the movie, but
so dumb.
What kind of hat is that, Mike?
Miami, the U.
Marlins. Why is that Miami the U?
It's a cursive
M.
baseball hat. It's a baseball hat.
Trust me, that is not a cursive M.
It's like calligraphy.
This is a cursive M.
You know, there's people that can do calligraphy with their feet.
What?
Excuse me?
I don't know. I'm not sure what section of the internet Matt's on. I don't know.
Keep that site to yourself.
I've read it all. I've read all of it.
I've reached the end of the internet.
I got to the last page, and it's just Bill Gates. He's just going, shh.
Mark, what's next in the preseason?
That was it for me. Just the Bears. Just one dart throw. And then, it all starts in a couple weeks.
14 days, some would say.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Mike, do you have anything else or just the one under?
Nope, just the one under.
And then, Matt, are you on anything other than the Commanders?
Nope, just the down under.
Well, I'm taking the Patriots at even money on Bovada, taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Raiders are 2-0 in the preseason, but it's Belichick versus McDaniels. Even if it's the preseason, Belichick's going to try to stick it to him. And I'm taking, hometown team, the Birds versus the Dolphins. Eagles plus 145.
Reed's in that. Devin Allen. Believe in those guys.
Wait, what?
Deion Kane's been playing good.
Devin Allen got cut?
No, but
is that what you said? I thought that's what Mark said.
Reed Sinnett or whatever is the quarterback's name.
I thought Mark is leaving those guys.
No, I believe. Do you believe in those guys?
Oh, I'm sorry.
because they're going to be playing a lot.
You talk about Devin Allen. That speed was certainly on display on that touchdown catch.
I loved the hurdle celebration.
It was
very, very cool.
You know, he's like 39 though.
I don't think he's that old.
That's his number on his jersey.
His number.
Oh,
idiots!
I'm not a smart person. I should have put that together, having watched the highlight.
But he is old.
Yeah.
He's 28. He served in cross country. He was a cross country guy. No, he did not serve.
What is going on?
He served like in the
He
army.
served in cross country.
He was a cross country runner for a while.
I don't think he was a cross country runner. I think he was a sprinter. But
You know that Penn relays for adults?
what would you like me to do? No, I don't. I don't pay attention to track and field.
I thought Penn relays was just for like high school kids and college kids, but there's adult Penn relays too.
No, yeah, they're
Man, that's a big meat.
Yeah, like we could run. What's a big meat?
It's like a big salami. It's a big meat.
We're gonna have to.
It is a big track and field meet.
Yes, it
Penn
is. It
relays.
is.
It's a very nice stadium to go down and do it
I agree.
and watch the running.
Well,
Strong.
all right. That's
Pastrami, salami, bologna. Oscar Mayer.
Carl Beazer.
that closes out the NFL preseason. We'll have picks and futures in about 2 weeks on the show for the NFL season. Just remember, me and Mark gave out the Super Bowl champion at the beginning, before the beginning of last year. So let's go to soccer. My era. Mark, go ahead and start me off in soccer.
I love Leeds. That team has heart. The Americans they want it. And they got a lot of value this week. I'm going to take them plus 300, and I'm also going to take them draw no bet at plus 195 against Bournemouth. Or no, I'm sorry, against Brighton. Love the Leeds boys.
So Leeds plus 300 versus Brighton.
Yep,
And then draw no bet.
plus 195.
Draw no bet plus 195. Yeah, I mean, big W for them over the weekend. I think they're closer to the top of the table.
Yeah. You know who's
Mark.
at the very top, though, right?
They'll
Nobody
come
cares about
crashing
Arsenal.
down. Don't worry.
What's Arsenal at on Bovada this week? Minus 325 against Fulham?
Minus 325. They're on my line. They're on my card. I'll also take them minus 1.5 at minus 120. Love the Gunners. They got a nice schedule coming up before they play Man U in a couple weeks, and I just predict they're going to stay at the top of the table for a couple weeks here.
Speaking of Man U, I'm taking them versus Southampton minus 130 in that matchup. Big boost of confidence after that Liverpool win.
They look different.
Roll it into it.
That's
they
what I'm
did.
gonna take them. They just look different. They benched Ronaldo and Harry Maguire.
Harry Maguire.
They just look different. They just looked like a different team, so I'm also taking him.
He's so bad.
I don't think he's that bad. It's just he's not worth the like 80 mil they bought him for, and now it's the price tag.
Pretty bad. He's also
if he was somewhere else and got bought for like 40 mil, you wouldn't hear.
It'd be a different
about him.
story.
Yeah,
he's nothing.
It's the price tag. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's the fact
He was
that he
captain
was
of the England national team.
he was the
That's what
English
it is.
national team.
Yeah.
Center back. That's the biggest thing.
Who's the other
Yeah.
Harry?
Kane.
Kane. That's what I'm thinking. Dean Kane.
Wait, who did you think Harry Kane looked like again?
Harry Potter's
Tom
friend.
Hardy?
No, yeah.
Oh, Neville Longbottom.
Neville
That's right.
Oh my
Longbottom,
gosh.
yeah.
We're really digging back into season 1 for these takes.
Still
Dude,
stick. I mean,
I also mentioned Goblet of Fire. We're in the Goblet of Fire season right now, year 4.
okay.
We got Mad Eye Muty over here, Matt.
First of all, I'm Harry, 100%. You're
I don't
Florida
agree.
Grillcore. Greg is Victor Crumb, and Mike is Cedric Diggory because he's wearing yellow. And Mike dies at the end of the season.
That's unbelievable spoiler alert. Unbelievable spoiler alert. Matt, you have a all right, I was going to ask him for a pick in soccer, but he's going to fall out of his chair. I'm taking Brentford Everton plus 105.
Ooh.
Everton stinks. They should have lost to. They should have lost to Nottingham Forest.
Well, they're due plus 270. They got to win sometime.
I guess.
You do.
I guess. I don't believe that. Matt, where you at in soccer?
Paris Saint-Germain, minus 550 over Monaco.
What was that number?
550.
I think it's minus 550 on Bovada. So that's what I'm going to write down.
I think they're this year. They got a few. Don't they have Messi?
They do.
Yes.
Yes.
Messi, Neymar, Mbappe.
All of them?
Yeah.
All three of them.
Eminem.
And M.
And M. Yeah. Triple
Yeah.
M's. As if like Marshall Mathers had a middle name that was like Malcolm. Marshall Malcolm Mathers.
It's not
Why'd you
triple
guys
M.
add another M?
Yeah, why'd you add a third M? It's Neymar.
I'm a
Eminem.
dumb person. I realized that as soon as I said it, I just hoped nobody would notice.
That would also just be
Team's hungry.
M&M's do make me say
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not a smart person. I think it's very obvious.
What are they thinking about?
I'm on Nottingham Forest and Tottenham. The over in that game, over 3 plus 130 for you. Mike, what's your next one in soccer?
I'm going to take the draw plus 220 in Fulham and Brighton.
What's the date on that? What's the date on that?
It's
Next
not
Tuesday.
this season.
All right, it's next Tuesday. Okay.
It's the
Shut up,
30th.
Matt.
The
See you next
30th
Tuesday.
is next Tuesday.
Fulham,
that
Brighton,
game.
plus 220 on the draw.
Mhm.
Mark, what's your next pick?
I didn't realize there were so many games. On
Yeah,
the
there's a
30th.
lot of
I love
games.
that.
There's
I'm
a
going
lot
to
of
take
games.
Leeds against Everton on the 30th as well at plus 110.
Leeds v Everton plus
Oh man, look at this.
110.
Arsenal plays Aston Villa on the 31st before we record. Add that to my card, minus 220.
Making it very complicated for the prep
Staying
for
at
the
the top of the table, baby.
Does
Come on, you Gunners. I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know what you're doing
I
either.
don't know. what
does the
else.
Boom.
Premier League,
Gunners.
if the winner go to the Champions League?
Top 4
Top
teams.
4 make it, and they play a whole separate tournament during the season.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't.
Yeah.
This sucks.
Well, regardless of what you think, I'm going to join you in France, Matt. I'm taking Lyon versus Reims, minus 130 in that matchup. Mike, anything else in soccer?
Yeah, I have Aston Villa, West Ham over 2.5, minus 115. West Ham's the only team not to score, I believe, so far. So they're
Seems
due
like a problem.
to score, and they've been giving up goals. So
They have.
I'm going to
been.
just take the over there.
It's been tough for them this season with that giving up goals thing.
It has.
It has been an issue. I'm taking Bayer Leverkusen versus Freiburg, minus 110. And 2 quick MLS ones. FC Cincinnati versus Columbus, plus 115, Battle for Ohio. And then the Union versus Colorado, minus 150. Mark, anything else in soccer?
Yeah, I have one more. It's going to be the Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Newcastle United.
Wanderer.
First half draw at plus 111.
Plus 111. Matt, anything else in soccer?
Yep. Taking these guys right here. Chelsea. Because they have that confusing ass number 3 on their jersey. So you think everyone's number 3, but they're not. I hate that.
I will give it to you.
I
That
get
is
it. I
confusing.
get the sponsor, yeah.
Minus 175. It's confusing. It's like,
It is. I mean,
everyone is number 3.
also, I like
Thanks.
that you had to explain the joke because
Yeah.
you not just random
I thought
number
you'd go
3
with like
behind
the
it.
Blues. They're called the Blues, and then
I
you
didn't
went
know
with
what
the
you
3.
were
I didn't know what
but
was
I
going
like
on.
that you brought it all together. I'm very proud of you.
I know soccer. Or as,
You definitely do.
or as people in America would call it, it's football, not soccer.
I don't know if anybody reacts that way.
I know one guy.
Well, I know a guy too. Don't get back it down. We don't need to pump anybody up too much.
9:31. He's not
Excited for
tired, but that's against Southampton.
All right, that's good. Does that close us out in
I
soccer?
have one.
I think that closes us out.
I have one.
All right, Mike,
That's
give me
it. All done.
Closes us out. That's it.
I'll
Going with
move
the-
on.
Moving on.
The mighty Eagles, Crystal Palace. They somehow have some really good fixtures at the Etihad against Man City. So Crystal Palace draw no bet plus 900
Man City. It's versus Man City,
versus
right?
Man City. Yeah.
Draw no bet plus 900 on the money line on Bovada.
Yes.
Then let's move on to the final sport of the episode, the Tour Championship for
still have
golf, the
more sport?
PGA Tour. Yeah, this is it, the PGA Tour. We learned about some really fun and new initiatives that they're going to unveil over the course of the next couple of years.
Fun.
Some virtual team events.
That looks so stupid. Well, if I want to watch
haven't
a
even
guy
looked
hit a
at it.
ball into a screen, I'll go to my local PGA Superstore and stand behind a guy drinking a Michelob Ultra. I got no interest in this thing, dude.
I haven't really looked and read into it yet.
They're just
Let's
hitting
just
it.
go to
They're
it.
hitting against a screen, and it's like they're playing.
Interesting.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb.
I'll probably watch
I
the
agree.
first one and then probably lose interest.
It costs $45.
Oh, really?
What?
No, I have no idea. I made that
You
up.
made that
I was
up.
going to say, it's
I will
gonna
say,
be
though,
on
like,
TV.
Store.
I wonder what the live stadium type environment would be like for something like that. I mean, because you don't really have like teams like associated with cities, right? It would just be 6 random teams going to the arena or stadium or whatever
It's a
and doing
money
these things.
grab.
So, yeah, but like, who are you gonna root for? Everybody's just gonna root for Tiger,
Not
right?
everybody.
Like, they're-
you and one other podcast.
golf.
everybody loves Tiger. I don't know what you're
Yeah,
doing.
the Tiger is an overwhelming favorite when it comes to golf.
This
Yeah,
is
but
true.
to say
Um,
everyone's going to cheer for him is just incorrect.
But like,
Factually
who-
incorrect.
at these live events, who is going to be the most rooted for person?
I'll cheer for Rory McIlroy. You think Rory
Tiger will
McIlroy's
be
not going to
number
get cheered for?
I asked you who
think he
would be
means
the
number
most
one.
rooted for.
Tiger.
I don't know. A lot of people
Tiger.
don't like Tiger for what he cheating on his wife. Like that was an issue.
Okay, that's fine. But then you watch the tournaments, and
Things
he
get
still
so
has the
serious.
largest crowd.
You're so
I don't know.
serious about it.
You are right, Mark. If both
Thank
sides,
you.
both
I'm
sides
right.
of the
Eat
argument
it.
are correct.
Yes.
What?
Um,
you were
no,
wrong.
you can't say we're both right. No, he's wrong. I'm right.
This is
That's not how it works.
And it's not like one has to be right or wrong in this argument. There's no.
No, yes, it does.
There's no
He stole the
arguments.
title from me again. I'm right. Give me this for please.
There was no draw. It was we did not put down draw no bet.
This is a draw no bet.
All right, Mark, you want this? You want
I
this?
want it.
You can't have it. All right, next.
It's just unnecessary. No, yeah, I don't really want to watch guys play virtual golf, but it is a way to keep Tiger relevant because he clearly can't be relevant in real tournaments anymore due
Wow.
to his physical
You've just
limitations.
Just rude.
You've
Just
just
back off.
upset so many people, and I couldn't
I mean,
agree
I'm-
more with what you're saying.
This is fact. It's
He just
factual.
won the Masters not too long
And
ago.
he got into a crazy car crash and almost had to have his leg amputated.
So you
sure.
can't,
That's the
but you
issue.
can't put him down again. He had
Putting
all
him
these
down.
things.
I'm simply pointing out the fact that that could be an issue, and this keeps him relevant and able to compete on a
Sure.
virtual thing.
Yeah,
like
the virtual thing doesn't matter. He doesn't care about competing on that. Let's be honest. It's all about the majors. And I'm going to put him on my card for the Masters.
I know
I'm
you
gonna put
are.
him on my
Oh.
card for the U.S. Open. And I'm going to put him on my card for the PGA
What did I
Championship.
say earlier, Greg?
and I'm
Vegas
gonna
going to
put
make
him on
money,
my
but
card.
not from me, baby. Just from
And this,
Mark.
and this guy who talks about nobody winning money, he's going to probably put Bryson on his card every single tournament, who's probably not going to make the cut at half.
I'm probably
of
going to
them.
put 68 golfers to hit a hole in one and score 100.
Just shut up. Just shut up.
Let's
Now
close
you
out
crossed
the
the
show.
line. You crossed the
Let's
line.
go to the Tour Championship. Matt, where are you at? What's your first pick in the Tour Championship?
So I got DeChambeau. Let me lowest 72 hole score without starting strokes. I'm taking
Of course.
Adam Scott plus 2,800.
No starting strokes. This is the Tour Championship, and they have those rules with the starting strokes for the people inside of the whatever the rankings are.
This is that goofy one.
Yeah, this is the one that took us forever to understand when the golf guy was here.
Yeah, we had to figure it out last year, and now we've gotten there. You said Adam Scott, Matt,
Yeah, I don't really like this tournament.
plus 2,800. Well, you don't got to make too many picks
he
in it.
starts
Mark,
that
where are you at
far
in this
up?
one?
I'm going to start at lowest 72 hole score without the starting strokes, but it's 2 chances. I'm going to take 2 of the guys that are playing the best, I think, right now. I'm taking Cantlay Finau plus 550.
Patrick Cantlay, Tony Finau, plus 550 for you there.
Who won the tournament this weekend?
Cantlay.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm taking Justin Thomas, top 10, minus 150, and Joaquin Nyman, top 10, plus 130. Mike.
I'm gonna take Cam Young top 10 even odds plus 100 and Cam Young top 5 finish plus 275.
Cam Young, top 5. You said plus what, 220?
275.
275. grandma, I might be able to get your house back for cheaper. $275.
The best. Matt, anything else in golf?
First round specials. Rory McIlroy, 5+ birdies / Eagles, -180. First round specials. Scotty Scheffler, 5+ birdies, Eagles, -180. Gonna cheer for those guys in the stadium events coming soon to a town near you.
So it's 5+ birdies, Eagles.
Yeah, basically
And-
either or. Just so like a under.
Yeah,
under
so
par.
Rory and they were both
Yep.
-180.
Yep. Two separate bets.
And it's first round only, right?
Yes, Greg. First round only.
All right, just confirming. Mike, anything else in golf?
Nope, that's it.
I have Scotty Scheffler, Finau, and Xander Schauffele all top 10 -120. And then Mark, anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to take a Cantlay wire-to-wire winner, +600.
What does that mean?
That means he's going to be the leader after every round.
Okay, because I read that and I was like, don't understand. I was like, is this part of the goofiness, or I guess that you could probably take that in every tournament, right?
Yes.
That's not just this tournament specific. I thought it was something to do with the goofy strokes thing.
No. I'm sure the odds are significantly better because of that, though. Like they're probably much further down. Like I'm sure on a normal tournament, wire to wire winner like Bovada would probably have it at plus 15,000, something like that.
Do you think people have to be quiet at the hitting into the practice screen events in the
I think
stadium?
people
That's what
will
I'm
be.
saying. I don't know who's going to cheer for what teams though.
I think everyone's just going to cheer after they hit. The thing is, people are going to try to go viral yelling "Oh, bacon sandwich!" Just yelling something after someone hits. It's not going to be a good environment. People are going to yell while they're hitting. I think you need noise at all times. That's what it is. You can't just do quiet. You need noise the entire time.
There's got to be music playing or something.
Yeah, just
like an
strictly
NBA
Drake.
game.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to get into this because you're just going to yell about darts. But what Matt's saying makes a lot of sense. Just constant background noise, like a loud humming and chants, things like that in the background, not as distracting as if it is dead quiet and somebody makes a noise as somebody's getting ready to hit or whatever. So,
in a stadium, you can't really be dead quiet in a stadium. Or I'm sorry, in an
there's too many
arena.
people.
There's too much going on. You could just have one guy kicking out some drunk guy upstairs. Imagine it's dead quiet, and all of a sudden the security guard's like, "Mike, get out of here! Too many Michelobes. We can't have you sticking around here." And then just throws him out while Tiger's trying to hit a 45-yard punch shot.
It's a good point.
With spin.
It's a good point. With
Yikes.
spin.
Yikes.
With spin.
They're all gonna have a perfect lie the whole time. This stinks. This is trash.
Yeah.
Well, we can definitely revisit that as we get closer to those becoming a reality, which will be sooner,
It's
I'm sure,
virtual
rather
reality.
than later.
It's not even reality.
It is virtual reality. It is true. Let's go to the weekly challenge. I think it's only going to be 2 weeks of this until we hit the what we originally started with, which is the Sunday Night Football game. But Mike, you were the runner-up. I'll let you go first.
For golf, is it for just this weekend or the overall thing? I'm confused what the odds are.
We'll have to do the 70. I think we have to do the 72 hole score for everybody.
Oh,
I think if you
what are
try
those odds then? I couldn't find it.
Well, lowest 72 hole score. If you do that without the starting strokes, it's down under. If you scroll all the way
Just
down,
give me whatever Cam Young is and put it on my
so
card.
Cam Young's
Tony
plus
Finau. I'll
2,000.
take Tony Finau.
No.
I'm taking 68 Tony Finau's.
I mean, to be fair,
put it on my
to be fair, in the regular, when we do the NFL games, people have the same pick. So if you want to do Tony Finau, you can do Tony Finau.
To be fair.
To be fair.
I'm going to take Cantlay. To be fair.
To be fair.
I'm gonna take, to be fair.
To be fair.
All right,
To
Greg, just
be
give me a
fair.
pick. Get this out of here.
To be fair.
I'm going to
Please
take
stop saying
Cantlay.
to be fair.
Please
Please stop.
I was going to keep going until he stopped.
I was going to stop, but to be fair.
I beg we stop.
I know.
Season
Go ahead,
4.
Chris just muted me.
That's probably for good reason. Mark, your pick.
Cantlay minus or plus 1,000.
Patrick Cantlay plus 1,000. Good pick. My pick, Justin Thomas plus 1,400. I just think that's where I want to go with it. So we'll see what happens with that. Fellas, season 4, ready to go. Very exciting. College football back. The NFL just a few weeks away. Please, dear God.
Everybody,
let's
get their fours up.
Let's dethrone Matt this season.
Yeah,
Mark, Mike, if we're going to undermine anybody, let's undermine that guy.
I mean, he'll find something to exploit. We need our commissioner to shut it down.
How dare you?
I'm a coal miner, baby. You undermine a coal mine.
Let's go win some bets.